So, I need to find the inn. I went down here thinking I could exit the building and ended up... This is the inn. Obviously it costs money to sleep if we don't have a ton left, but how much was it? 16. I'm not sure how much time passes once you're in towns. I don't know how that works. But I do like the music changes depending on time of day. I think that's really cool. So we've done all of this. We've done like this. So I want to meet like a monster in the wild. Like for example, inside a town. I want to see kind of what I'm looking for. Also, I want to have a look at... Is there a way to change the order or something? Line up. So if I swap this, does that mean that... Yeah, she leads the pack. Okay. Alright, we'll do something like that. Tactics, Traveler's Tips. I want to see if there's anything about the personalities. Is that the kind of thing the game just kind of wants you to make a better judgment and figure out as you play, or is there a tutorial for it? Perfecting your party. Let's see. That's all it is. Yeah, okay, so there's a little bit more to it here. Staying on top of statuses. All kinds of icons can pop up in battle which symbolize temporary changes. Yep, okay. Spells cast on the following turn will do more damage. Will take more damage from enemy spells. Enemy spells reflected. Unable to act can perform 2 actions per turn. Nice. Single breath attack. Next turn do more damage. High chance of dodging enemy attacks. Will recover MP each turn. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Does damage to your HP while you walk around the world. Okay, so they did mention that it doesn't affect you in battle. Paralysis stops you from acting in battle for a while. Paralysis does not go away immediately after a fight, so be sure to cure anyone afflicted post-battle. Sleep causes you to miss a turn. Taking damage sometimes cures the effects of sleep. Fusion attacks allies. Bedazzlement makes standard spells more likely to miss. Other attacks, such as spells... Sorry, standard attacks are more likely to miss. Other attacks, such as spells, are unaffected. Last but not least, if your spells get sealed away, silence, you'll find yourself unable to use magic. Very well. Okay. Certain effects, both beneficial and negative, can be enhanced by using the same spell or ability multiple times. So this is nice. I mean, these are good for answering some of these questions that I tend to ask and try to figure out for myself. That's cool. Poison being one of them. Poison party members remain even so post-battle. Paralysis persists after battle but can be cured by going for a stroll once you finish fighting. But you might get another encounter, I guess. Yeah, this one was pretty clear. You could see like the colours going blue for ones that they're strong to, and red for more powerful ones. Yep. Yeah, there was a yellow one as well, which I assumed to be crits, but not sure. Escape isn't guaranteed, and the whole party will be unable to act for a turn should they fail to flee. With each failed attempt at fleeing, your odds of escaping actually increase. This is the kind of information I really like being present in these games. Like, I don't think everything needs to be just try and figure it out for yourself, or look up, like, buy a guide, or go online and search for everything. I think it's nice. The woes are being wiped out. Okay. Yep. I forgot once already, but that was a total mistake. I realized pretty quick. Equipment with a catch, yes. Okay, we'll curse you the second you dare don them. Curses can make battles more bothersome and even change your personality. What's more, once you pop on some curse gear, you'll be unable to remove it until you get help at a church. So we've done that already. Yep. Okay. I think this is good for viewers to see as well. I think it's nice because there's clearly a lot of people following along that haven't had much Dragon Quest experience like myself. So I think it's nice for us to see how these fundamental mechanics work, because they could, of course, be different from Final Fantasy. Stamina governs how quickly a character's HP increases, so that's good to know. Luck governs how much damage a character's physical attacks deal. It also influences the character's chance on a critical hit. That was the more intuitive one. But it also affects how likely they are to avoid getting a critical save. So luck is big, man. Okay. So here you go. Personality. This is the bit I was curious about. The hero and their comrades all have certain personalities. In practice, a party member's personality type will cause some of their attributes to increase faster. So that one's become clear so far. Incidentally, if you find you're not a fan of someone's personality, you can actually alter it with certain items and equipment. People really can change. Okay. But there isn't like a breakdown, I guess, maybe? Some accessories possess the power to change, although it's worth noting they only do so when equipped. Most of the time, cursed accessories being a troubling exception, yeah. Ah, they have the full breakdown. That's really cool. This is so good. So now I can really start to fine-tune. So this is how the game helps in a big way. This is good to know. And again, I'm trying my best to look into this stuff early. I don't want to be like 40 hours into the game and not realize that this is knowledge that you just find in the game. Because it's one thing to do a blind run and not look up external help, but if there's stuff that's literally in the menus of the game, then obviously it's fair game, and I'm going to be making sure I look into those if I can. Right. So, yeah, these ones I'm not going to read all one by one, but I will show. If you need more time to read them yourself for your own run, potentially, then definitely give it a pause. So, I will say, of course, some of them are definitely intuitive, like bodybuilder, strength increases extremely quickly, obviously. But, I mean, some of the aristocrats, luck increases extremely quickly. It's not always the most intuitive, although you are probably a little bit lucky to be born into aristocracy. Stamina and strength increase quickly. Clown, agility increase quickly. Wisdom and luck increase slightly quicker than normal. Contrarian, like agility increase quickly. Stamina increase slowly. But there's a lot of them, man. Again, it's like, even though you've read all of this, there's still, it's going to be very hard to know which one's the best for each. You can make an intuitive guess, but... And I'm just not going to remember all of these. There's too much to remember. This is, yeah. So what I can do, though, the nice part about this is I can kind of do it retroactively. So, for example, I have Idealist, so I can look at my current ones. Idealist. Resilience and strength increase quickly. Luck increases slowly. So luck is one area where Wanda's going to be struggling, so that's good to know. We have the Mule. Resilience and stamina increase quickly. Agility, wisdom, and luck increase slowly. So that's not a good personality type, it seems. Obviously nice to have resilience and stamina, but I feel like wisdom is pretty important for someone that's going to use a lot of magic, no? So that's important. And to be fair... Dorothy is an acrobat. Let's have a look at that. Agility. Yeah, it's a bit basic, like it's only one stat. So not great. And then we have the Genius. Wisdom extremely quick, agility. I mean, I feel like Genius is probably a good one for mages, honestly. But I guess it can work for thieves too. Good egg. All attributes increase in a balanced fashion. Okay. So now that we have those, that was very important. I'm glad I found those. Agility and luck increase quickly. Other attributes increase in a balanced fashion. I feel like Vamp, for example, is probably a good one for a thief. But Wimp still has a boost. Wisdom and luck increase quickly, so that's kind of nice, actually, honestly, for a mage. It's not the worst. Okay. Wow. That's cool. But yeah, I think I need to like find my first creature within a town just to understand better, like how they will appear on the map, how I run into them, all of that stuff. So again, apologies that there's been a lot of like menus and just like exploring towns and stuff, but I'm really doing my best to engage with the game and understand things as best I can as a first timer. And not just like rush my way through and then just like complain about not understanding certain things or whatever. And it gives me greater chance to pick things up like that too. But I'm not seeing any... And well, the time of day passes so quickly once you're outside. doggos there. Like, the time of day passes so quickly when you're outside, I assume they want you to catch monsters inside these towns. Because like the time of day changes in like a minute when you're outside. So we'll figure this all out. I just don't know if they're like literally in buildings or not, how it works. Sweet. If he have a whim, he follow it. Be careful of this. That's interesting. But I have to say, I'm a fan of how they kind of give you motivation to even explore the town at different times of day as well. Like, they're really trying to make the towns as useful and interesting as possible. So I have my thief that's supposedly better with particularly jumpy animals. And so the NPC loadout has also changed. So I think already this whole like night and day thing, this for me at least, is quite a big deal. It's really good. Nice touches. Just need to find a bloody monster. Oh, wait a minute. Startled by the sound of your footsteps and flees. I thought having the thief as the lead would have helped here. How do I... Like, does that mean I have to just leave the thief by themselves? Like, they go solo for a little bit? I don't know how that works. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time and a little bit of editing here just to start to get the hang of this. I mean, do you run into it again if you just go back? Or you get one chance per time? Okay, so what I've managed to establish so far is that you meet one, you go inside a building, you come back out, and then you're able to meet them again. Now, what I need to figure out is... I thought, like, literally the point of thieves was that they're able to do that stuff. Because I don't think I can, like, leave any party members behind. Maybe I should just use one of these. Alright, what about now? Maybe this was unnecessary for this particular monster, but for now at least, let me just give it a go. This was the wrong way. Any building will do. So this is what it means when it said lure monsters. I didn't know if it was like an increase in counter rate, but I assume this is what it means. Why is it still running? Hey! That sucks. I think I'll probably leave for now and start to explore the new continent, and we'll go from there. So let's change the lineup again. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Okay. Now, what are their personality types? Happy camper. Yeah, so I gave him something that changed it. I might change that back. Mule, genius, acrobat. And item-wise, what do I have? So we have the plugger. How to be a tearaway or your money back. Slippery devil. Tearaway, slippery devil, or meathead. So I'm going to have a look at those. Meathead, strength increases extremely quickly, wisdom slowly. Yeah, I don't know if with Wonder I should kind of go a bit more like all in on strength, but I guess his Idealist was already doing pretty well. Slippery Devil. Wisdom increases quickly, resilience and agility increase slightly quicker than normal. I think Genius is probably better than that, no? Tearaway. Strength and agility increase quickly. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, so we can do this, and I think then it stops affecting his personality. So I'm just learning how to deal with all of this stuff now. Okay, he's back to being Idealist. Good. I mean, weirdly, it seems like Wimp is not the worst personality type to have. Like, it seems better than Acrobat. Like, yes, agility increases slowly, but she's already been increasing agility relatively quickly to start. So her agility is already very good, no? Agility 40. I mean, she's already plenty fast. So maybe I should give her more wisdom. Like, her wisdom isn't that great. I don't know. Like, his wisdom is terrible. So I feel like he needs some wisdom too. So maybe we turn him from a mule to a wimp. Like, his resilience is good. Like, his luck really drops, but his agility shoots up. And his wisdom goes up faster. Like, is that a better thing to do? I really don't know. I'm going to take a risk and re-equip this. It just means it can't be replaced until you go to like a priest person. Yeah. Okay. In that sense, like, I don't think it's as bad as it seems. Like, because Mule is such a bad job for him, as in a personality, sorry, that I'm just like, given what we have right now, maybe it's better to just do something else. Yeah, so I'm going to give Dorothy the Slippery Devil one. That's going to be what I'm going to try here. I feel like she'd benefit from that. This one here. I think Acrobat's not serving her very well. The message of the book seems to be that any amount of craftiness is acceptable if it's for the sake of those we love. Dorothy suddenly realizes the wiliness within her is nothing to be ashamed of. So it does sound very, like, thief-like, but for now at least, I think that'll do. And I think we'll keep the rest. I need to find a better one for Nikolai eventually, but for now at least, I'm not sure that Meathead or Tearaway is particularly good for him. And literally, he needs wisdom. I feel like his wisdom as a caster is bad. So anything that gives him a little bit more wisdom for now, even if it's a cursed item. I just want to see, like, what are the... Because based on the information here, it didn't seem like it was that bad. This one here. So let's have a look. Curses can make battles more bothersome and even change your personality. I mean, it gives me an agility buff. So in battle, I don't know how that affects me. And then it changes my personality, but it changes it from something really not useful for him right now to something potentially more useful. Once you pop on some curse gear, you'll be unable to remove it until you get help at a church. But maybe it's not the worst, man. I don't know. I thought it was some kind of thing where it prevents you gaining experience or something like that, but for now at least it seems fine. So I've spent a lot of time here, but I have learned a lot, and hopefully some of you guys will have learned something too. But now it is time to move forward, so I will exit the town. Cool. Now. Just gonna kind of pick a bit of a direction and go. That's the bit we came out from anyway, but I just wanted to see if there's anything around the sides of it here. But no. Okay. Traveling around at night is kind of cool too. Romarian Road.
At last we have tracked down those banditti. First, we will make our way north to the village of Horii before heading to the old tower. Now march, Cavalieri! Ah, scusi. By any chance, would you happen to have come from Aliahan? Then it is as I thought. We recently received a letter from the king of your nation. He mentioned sending a warrior off on a great quest. You are exactly as he described.
Yes, sir.
I had hoped for some help tracking down our king's crown. You see, it was recently stolen. As a result, the outpost that leads to Portoga is closed until further notice. Mi dispiace for the trouble. I am truly sorry. I know this will not help your journey. However, the outpost will be open soon enough. We believe we have found the hideout of the thieves. The crown will be returned in due course. Viva il Re!
Sounds like those ruffians are in the tower to the northwest. The one that's just over the mountains.
See, I saw it once when I made the journey to the western coast. It is quite a trek, let me tell you.
Cool. Alright. Things are coming together. Just love that. Winnie. Oh, how I long for a glimpse of Ilray. He is so fascinante. So fascinating to me. Unfortunately, they had to close the outposts. Okay. Alright, let's go. No, unfortunately not. Such a shame, I heartily recommend it. Maybe when we return. You'll never believe this. I saw a monster over by the fountain in town the other day. I was so worried trouble might break out that I went to fetch the castle guards. But it was gone by the time we returned to the fountain. Now, I know there was no way it could have seen us. Maybe our footsteps scared it off? Yeah, if I find something that seems to... It says it deliberately dampens footsteps, and obviously I'll try again. But for now, at least, other than making the thief my kind of leading character, I don't see what else I could have done. But we'll see. Alright. We need to get into some battles here. I see something glowing in the forest. That first. Cool. Alright, these guys. Now, we still had the ability to just, like, hit all of them. Nikolai can maybe do the same. So can Vest, but, well, not Nikolai, actually. But... Whoa. Yeah, Dorothy's Sizz isn't even necessary here, so I'll save the MP. We're pretty powerful here. Right, Wonders hit level 8. Back to Idealist, I think I'll keep him there for now. Like, the strong strength boost, I think, definitely very helpful, obviously, for what I have for him right now. So I'll go with that. It's a secret location. Secret spot. You're looking for more spots like this one? Well, I've been to a few, but it was quite a while ago, so I'm not sure my directions will be entirely accurate. I remember there was one to the north, by this massive tree next to a mountain, and another down one side of the mountain too. Pretty sure I also saw one near a snowy spot on the northern coast. Oh, and there was one by a river to the east too. Sorry I can't give you better directions, but I'm fairly sure I've seen at least 5 or so between Romaria and the regions north of it. Well, it's not too often I have guests. I suppose you must be a sort of explorer, eh? Allow me to share some wisdom in honor of this chance encounter. As long as you stay here, monsters will not attack you. What is more, there are other places much like this one in our realm. Be sure to take the time to explore any unusual spots you see on your travels. Wise was the fellow who once said it is the journey, not the destination, that matters most. Coolio. At least there's a pot here for our troubles as well. Ooh. That seems a bit cursed to me. I just need to see Nikolai's level up to see if the cow ring was really foolish or not. Right, so it helps you from succumbing to against paralysis. We'll do this one. Cool. So even though it was just a pot, I managed to get something nice. Excellent. Don't know if I should just beeline it north, or I want to try and do some of this stuff. Pass through the outpost and head to Portoga. Keep going straight for now. Oh god, these guys. Yeah, I need to get used to Vesper being in the third slot here. Yeah, a bit late for that now. I really need that boss battle though. But one thing I have been noticing, and I think this is one of those situations where editing definitely helps a little bit. It seems to me like there's a situation where damage decreases as you go like across. Obviously, because there's random variance involved, sometimes it's not obvious, but sometimes it's more obvious than others. And so I think the leftmost enemy always takes the most damage, if like random variance all being equal, and the one on the right takes the least, and that might be the same for my party too. And that was the reason why I pushed Dorothy a little bit further down as well, and I'm keeping Wanda on the left. So I think I need to bear that in mind. I think it's still generally easy enough at the moment that it's not like essential that I get that right, but if it is indeed true, I think it's a good adjustment to make. Aha! A restless armor. I think his wisdom's always going to be a bit crap, so I don't know how useful this stuff is going to be, but let's just see how much damage he does anyway. I assume physical attacks are not the best for this guy, but we'll try that one. Vesper. Give him a sleepy slap. And we'll try a frizz. No, it's defended against that. Yeah, it's tough. What was that? Okay. It's down to yellow HP at least. And then we'll try a crack next. Yeah, even with the lowered defense, it's still tough. Oh, okay, 36, yeah. So it's resilient to the fire, but not the ice. Dorothy hits level 9. Let's see this improvement here. Let's see if this is a little better. HP went up by 6. We'll take that. MP, decent. Wisdom went up by 3. I'll take that. Yeah, I mean, it seems decent enough. Ooh, Kabuff and Evac. Copper sword. Did I already buy one of those? Yeah, I've already got one. Yeah, we'll keep it like this. Whoa, okay. Few things there. Alright, definitely starting to see some new enemies here. That's good. Yeah, I think also the problem with Nikolai not having great wisdom would be, I think his MP increasing is obviously not going to be as good either. So, got to watch out. Try one of those. Try and sizz him up. Damn it. Okay. Alright, Nikolai got affected, but I think we can just attack our way through the rest. They're almost dead. Yeah, if even Dorothy's hitting for 17. Doing good. So I do think we're maybe a little over-leveled here.